Okay, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. So, let's continue our discussion para sa midterm topic. So, we have here the police officer's creed. So, reminders pala, every time na kayo ng discussion, video discussion ni ma'am sa subject natin, mag-take note para yung take note ninyo, yun na magsisilbing or yung i-comment ninyo dito para ma-assess ko yung learnings based doon sa comment na ilalagay nyo dito sa YouTube natin. So, we have first the police officer's creed. Okay, pag sinabi nating police officer's creed coming from the word na ang ibig sabihin po, it is a statement of beliefs or principles na a group of person or a person must promise to follow. So, ano nga ba? We have, ano yung dapat i-follow ng mga kapulisan? So, meron dito, 6 yung nakalagay. So, sabi dito, I believe in God, the Supreme Being, the great provider and the creator of all men and everything dear to me. In return, I can do no less than love Him above all, obeying His word, seek His guidance in the performance of sworn duties, and honor Him at all times. So, what does it mean dito sa first paragraph na sinabing I believe in God? So, sinabi dito, yung pinipoint out dito that police officers must recognize the high moral authority, which is sino bang pinakahayas sa authority na meron tayo? We have yung Diyos natin or yung God. So, pag sinabi na I believe in God, the creator of all men, yes, before tayo nagkaroon ng batas, before tayo nagkaroon ng mga rules and regulation dito sa lupa, sa mundong tinitirahan natin, nagsimula yan kung saan anong binigay ng ating Diyos na mga kasunduan. Yung example natin is yung 10 utos, which is the higher moral of authority. It is referring to our God. So, sabi din dito, we have second paragraph, I believe the respect for authority is a duty. I respect and uphold the Constitution, the laws and land, and applicable rules and regulation. I recognize legitimacy and authority for leadership, obey legal orders of my superior officers. So, yung pinapoint out ng paragraph na to, pag sinabi natin it emphasizes that police officer must respect authority as, as their part of responsibility. Again, ulitin ko, second paragraph, dapat ang police officer, they must always respect authority as part of their duties and responsibilities. Then, aside from respecting, they must recognize also authority. And at the same time, they must obey the law and orders coming from leaders and superiors. Next, we have here, third paragraph, I believe in selfless love and service to people. Towards this end, I commit myself to the service of my fellow men over and above my personal interest. Anong ibig sabihin? Anong sinasabi dyan? It means that all police officer must follow or must have selfless love and service, and they must promise na dapat uunahin nila yung pagbigay ng service sa ibang tao kaysa ibigay kung ano yung kagustuhan na meron sila sa kanilang sarili. Kumbaga, yes, sabi dyan, above my personal interest. So, dapat service first towards our fellow men bago yung ating pansariling interest. Kumbaga, yung tinatawag natin na selfless love and service to people. Next, we have here, fourth paragraph, sabi dyan, I believe in the sanctity of marriage and family life. I shall set the example of decency and morality, shall have high regard for family life and value of marital fidelity. So, ibig sabihin dito, pag sinabing sanctity of marriage, ito yung magiging keyword, and family life and marital fidelity. Ano ibig sabihin ng paragraph? That the police officer, they must believe na yung gaano ka-importante yung magkaroon ng o yung marriage na tinatawag and yung family. So, paano ba pangangalagaan yung marriage na meron yung mga kapulisan at the same time yung family nila? Dapat i-promise nila na they must act morally, act as a good example in line with marriage and at the same time as family. So, paano pa? Pag sinabi natin sa marriage, hindi mga bit. wag mangibang bahay or wag maghanap ng ibang babae outside your marriage. Yun ang magiging set as an example. Pag sinabi naman nating family life, in terms of your family, mapagmahal ka sa pamilya, good provider, hindi ka nananakit ng asawa, ng anak. So, ikaw yung magiging example. As a police officer, pag nakikita yan ng community, din ang tingin na ng community sa'yo, ay mataas yung respect nila. Sinabi kasi dyan, regard for family life and value marital fidelity. Kasi pag sinabi nating fidelity, dapat maging loyal ka sa marriage na meron ka and at the same time sa family nga ara ka as a police officer. Next, sabi dyan, fifth paragraph, I believe in the responsible dominion and stewardship over material things. I shall inhibit myself from extravagance and ostentatious display for material things. I shall help protect the environment and conserve the nature. So, ibig sabihin nito, na dapat as a police officer, you must follow na dapat maging responsible ka with your material position. Kung anong meron na material position ka as a police officer. Kumbaga, yes, sinabi dyan, avoid extravagance. Ito yung dapat maging modest living, simple living. Yan yung sinasabi dyan, ito. Kung ano mang meron ka, dapat wag mong ipagyabang. Be humble always. Then, sinabi naman dyan, dapat as a police officer, dapat tulungan din daw nila na i-conserve ang aton nga nature to maintain the ecological balance. So, pag sinabing ganun, material position, avoid wasteful spending or growing wealth. Then at the same time, kahit na pulis ka, part na rin natin na bigyang pangalagaan yung environment na meron tayo. Para anong purpose nun? Yung mga next generation natin makapag-benefit pa kung ano yung benepisyo na makukuha in terms of our environment. So next we have here, I believe in the wisdom of truthfulness. I must be trustworthy and I shall uphold the truth at all time. Simple lang. Ang gina-emphasize diri sa last naton nga paragraph, yung pagiging truthful natin or yung pagiging, in short, honest. Ito lang talaga ang pino-point out dito. As a police officer, you must be always an honest police. Sa lahat ng all duties na gagawin mo, dapat maging honest ka. Simple man yan or hindi. May kapalit man, dapat wala talagang kapalit. Always be honest. Okay, yan lang ang sinasabi dyan. Next, we have here the police officer's pledge. Hindi ko na to i-discuss yung pledge na meron yung mga police officer. Magiging, bigyan ko na kayo ng hint, itong police officer's pledge, ito yung para maging recitation 2 ko sa inyo, ipamemorize ko to sa inyo. So, proceed tayo dito sa 8 PNP basic issues. So, papasukin natin ngayon ang pinaka-basic, pag sinabi nating basic, kauna-unahan, mga common nga issue that police officers encounter while they are doing their duties. Okay? Sabi dyan, the deployment and employment of the PNP personnel require the organization and its members to bear their stand on following basic issues. So, anong meron? We have police management leadership. Sabi dyan, the effectiveness of law enforcement is reflective of the managerial capabilities and competent leadership of the men and women who run the PNP organization. It is therefore a must that these attributes be the primary basis of consideration in the selection of personnel for employment and deployment purposes. So, ano yung gina-emphasize ng dalawang paragraph in connection to police management leadership? Dapat daw magkaroon ng competent leadership ang kapulisan natin na nandyan sa PNP organization. Ano pang sinabi? A must. Pag sinabi natin a must, it is necessary that you must. Ano ba? Sabi dyan, attributes the primary basis daw. Pag once tayo ay pipili ng ating mga personnel inside the Philippine National Police, dapat ano ba ang i-consider natin first? The attributes of that certain person. So in short, paano natin i-emphasize yan, i-elaborate? Ibig sabihin po, matatawag lamang natin na effective ang pag-manage in terms of leadership ng mga pulis. It depends on good how management handle them and how strong their leadership. Then at the same time, ang success po ng PNP, saan ba nanggagaling? Saan ba nanggagaling? To those leader who are skilled enough, fair, and competent enough. So it means dapat once you become a police or once you become a Philippine National Police, a member, dapat you are skilled enough, fair, competent enough. Then aside from that, pipili daw tayo, once na mag-hire tayo ng police officer, dapat i-consider natin yung capabilities na meron sila as magiging police. So, dapat pipiliin natin yung pagiging, yes, nandoon ang pagiging skilled nila. Dapat makita din natin na competent enough sila. And para makitaan na yung police, Philippine National Police, magiging effective in terms of leadership towards the community. Pero anong nangyayari? Based on our observation, based sa mga naririnig ko sometimes, it's my opinion, yung sinasabi na backer. So, in terms of backer, there's a certain, napapasok sa utak na natitest pa ba yung capabilities ng tao na nag-a-apply na yun. It is because he or she was being what? Endorsed na. Okay, approved na siya. So, hindi na kinikilatis kung anong klaseng tao siya, ano yung mga background na meron siya. As long as may connection, parang yun na kasi yung nangyayari sa organization ng Philippine National Police. But, hoping soon, may improvement. Pag kayo, yes, nakita ko na maraming magiging police sa inyo, based sa drawing ninyo, yung mga reasons ninyo, sana pag kayo na ang next na organization ng mga kapulisan, sana hindi kayo magiging tulad sa kung ano mang yung nakikita nating negative sa kapulisan ngayon, which is primarily sila yung involved in terms of doing criminal activities. So, dapat hindi. Next, we have here, bigyan ko muna ng example, itong police management leadership. Pwede natin mabigay dito, halimbawa, nag-hiring. Yung sinabi ko kanina, nag-hiring sang officer, dapat mag-base tayo on the ability na kaya ba ng tao na nag-apply niyo mag-lead ng team. Okay, and at the same time, magkaroon ng fair decision in terms of the organization, the resources ng Philippine National Police, then dapat, hindi lang dapat natin i-consider na seniority or personal connection. Yung sinabi ko nga, yung seniority kumbaga, then personal connection na meron ka sa loob once you apply the Philippine National Police. So, dapat tarong ang management nga ara ta sa Philippine National Organization. Show your capabilities without any connection. Next, we have here, equity in the service. There shall be judicious and equitable distribution of opportunity to prove one's worth in the police service. Unsa may gina-point out ani? Dapat magkaroon ng equitable, equal opportunity. Okay, magkaroon ng equal opportunity para ma-prove po nimo nga ikaw worth it na magbigay ng service as a police. So, elaborate natin, what does it mean? Na dapat sa loob ng organization ng police, nagiging issue ngayon yung hindi nabibigyan ng equal na opportunity na ilabas kung ano yung tunay na kakayahan bilang isang police. Kasi pag once, pwede natin i-consider yung pagiging favoritism. Halimbawa, si Mr. A against Mr. B. Mr. A, siya lang yung favorite ng kanyang higher authority. Siya lang yung binibigyan ng chances na mag-represent in terms of training, seminar. Dahil siya lang yung may connection, siya yung close. Halimbawa naman itong sa kay Mr. B naman, hindi siya nabibigyan ng opportunity na i-level up yung sarili, i-prove po niya as a police kasi hindi naman siya connected doon sa mga possible na mga activities that will able to improve the work of a certain police officer. So in short, dapat every police must have a chance. Ano nga chance sana? To show their abilities. Ano pa? To show na, pag sinabi nating abilities, yung kakayahan niya bilang police, then at the same time, dapat merong equality in terms of opportunities. Yung sinabi ko kanina, example, seminars, trainings, para ma-improve ang ilang skills. Then at the same time, merong equality in terms of promotions din. Kasi, pag sinabi nating promotions, sometimes din, yan, naririnig natin, pag in terms of promotion, pwede din siya sa connection, pwede din siyang ipasok pag once na malakas ka. The next, dapat equal din dapat din yung giving of assignment or tasking to a certain police officer. Yung sinabi ko kanina, hindi lang always si Mr. A ang tagaan sang tasking, dapat si Mr. B pod equal sa lahat ng police officer na member ng PNP para ma-develop po nila ang ilahang skill and at the same time ma-publish nila ang connection towards the people kasi binibigyan sila ng chance na ipakita yung pagiging pulis nila. Next, ano po pwede natin equality in terms of recognition. Pag sinabi nating recognition, pag once merong nagawang mabuti, recognize everything, hindi man masyadong malaki, as long as merong nagawang mabuti in terms of the organization ng Philippine National Police, dapat bigyan ng recognition para ma-boost po ang confidence ng isang police. Okay? Yun. Then, must be given, dapat ang performance naka-base dapat sa kung anong kakayahan ng police. Hindi lang kay ikaw ang paborito. Yun ang point dito. Dapat ang performance hindi lang dapat sa connection or sa favoritism. Dapat naka-base sa kung ano ang kakayahan ng bawat pulis na bigyan mo sila ng equal na oportunidad para ipakita ang ilang worth as a police officer. Next, we have here the delicadeza. Sabi dyan, in the consonance with the requirements of honor and integrity in the PNP, all members must have the moral courage to sacrifice self-interest in keeping with the time-honored principle of delicadeza. When you say, pag sinabi nating delicadeza, it means having an honor, moral and service and decency. Dapat ang kapulisan put public first above personal gain, then they must avoid, i-avoid nila? Questionable behavior. Yung mga misconduct na ginagawa nila. Then, magkaroon dapat sila ng courage to do what is right, even if it is sacrifice something. Okay, kabalo ka may ara ka courage ba, naghimuon mo gyapon ang tama, kahit na, basin, for example, best friend ka mo si itong pulis, ngaron kay nadakpan mo siya nga may gihimo siya nga misconduct, bahala na masacrifice ang pagiging mag-best friend yung dalawa as long as mailabas mo kung ano yung tama na gawin. Kasi yun ang align in terms of the behavior of a police officer. Ano pa? Pwede natin mga example dito. Honor integrity, must have moral courage to sacrifice self-interest. Yun ang sinabi natin kanina. Dapat example, an officer offered, yung gi-operan siya sang bribe. Pag sinabi nating bribe, may inabot na pera ba? Para lang daw, i-consider na lang yung violation na meron sa nahuli niya. So, dapat, once na ganun, ikaw as a police officer, iwasan mo na tumanggap ng bayad. Okay? Para mapagbigyan lang yung tao na yun. What if yung tao na yun, relatives mo? So, hindi din dapat. Dapat wala tayong kinikilingan as a police officers in terms of our service. And next, if you are a police, dapat din natin i-practice yung pagiging delicadeza. When you say, yes, yun nga sinabi natin kanina. Report all the violation instead na tatanggap ka ng bayad. Then at the same time, hindi lang in terms of your duties. Sa loob din ng organization na meron ka. Maging delicadeza ka. Kung ano man yung nakikita mong mali, you must have the courage to face the consequences na sabihin talaga yung totoo even though it sacrifice something, even friendship, lahat ng mga something positive na connection mo na possible masisira dahil lang gusto mo lang sabihin kung ano dapat yung tama na gawin. Okay, next. We have the police lifestyle. Pag sinabi natin police lifestyle, the issue din to, the PNP shall promote dapat and maintain their lifestyle of its member, public and credible and respectable. The public expect a police officer to live a simple, always, sabi talaga, simple life and dignified life. They must free from greed, corruption, and exploitation. What does it mean? Dapat ang police officer naton dapat manginabuhi nga unsa in a way that will always what? Ano ba dapat? Pag sinabi nating police officer, dapat the way sila mamuhay, ano ba dapat nila ang unang gina-consider? Dapat always nila i-care nga dapat makapag-build sila sa public trust and at the same time respect coming from the people, coming from the community. Na dapat simple lang yung lifestyle na meron sila, magiging simple sila, honest, and free from greed and corruption. Pag sinabi natin free from greed and corruption, yung pagiging greedy ba? Lahat na lang gusto mo, nasa sayo na. Kaya ginagawa mo na in terms of corruption, exploitation. So it means dapat hindi mo ito gawin. Walang corruption as a police officer. Kasi pag naging police, marami talagang tukso na lalapit sa iyo, temptation. Kaya diyan matitest kung gaano ka magtimpi in terms doon sa mga pwedeng i-offer sa iyo. Kaya dapat yung moral courage and ethical principle na meron ka strong enough to face those temptation na meron sa Philippine National Police Organization. Next, we have political patronage. Sabi dyan, PNP members shall inhibit themselves from soliciting political patronage on matters pertaining to assignment, award, training, and promotion. Ano na tawag nga? Backer. Pag sinabi natin kasing inhibit, ito, dapat i-prevent natin or restrain from doing. Huwag natin gawin. Iwasan natin yung mag-ask tayo ng favor in terms doon sa mga tao na dagkog tae ba? Na ara sa high-ranking officials na pasudla lang ko be, balos lagi ko pag unsay sugo nimo sunod, pag nakasulod na ko kung sa may pahimo na nimo sa kuha sa sulod sa Philippine National Police, patihon nako bisag unsa pa na kay utang na loob nako na kay gipasulod man ko nimo. No, it's not. Dapat wala talagang ganyan. Yung tinatawag natin na backer system, dapat wala po talagang ganyan. Kasi, nadidefeat yung purpose na mabibigyan ng tsansa ang bawat aplikante na malay mo, mas magaling pala yung isa, wala lang backer. Yung capabilities niya to show, to serve the community is na-defeat. It is because yung kalaban niya or kasabayan niya in terms of the application is merong connection yung isa. Yan. Concern yan sa atin ngayon dahil tayo as a criminology graduates, pagkamupuhon, kahit basin ka mo gani, guro napapansin nyo din man na ganyan yung kalakaran na meron tayo. So sana magbago pa. Kasi nadidefeat talaga ang purpose na magkaroon tayo ng mga mabubuting pulis kasi sa pagpasok pa lang mali na yung way or process na ginawa. Next, we have here setting example. Dapat daw issue pero ni sa kapulisan karon parang mahirap sa kanila na iset yung magiging example sila. Kasi PNP members should set good example to their subordinates and follow good examples from the superiors. Ibig sabihin, pag sinabi natin setting example, police officers should act. Dapat should act. Pag sinabi natin set as a good example, you must act. Ano ang i-act mo as a role model? Ikaw dapat ang model. Okay? Pag sinabi nating role model, hindi ka lang role model sa imong mga pamilya, sa bata mo, kay gina-admire ka. Dapat, i-admire ka po sa katrabaho mo mismo and at the same time, you must show discipline and professionalism. Ano pa? Paano natin as a police officer, paano tayo maging example? Halimbawa, ikaw, mataas na medyo yung ranggo mo, tapos may bagong pasok na patrolman, patrolwoman. Pwede ka maging set as an example sa kanila. Yung pagpapakita kahit simple lang, yung pagpasok mo sa oras, tamang oras, yung hindi ka late, ikaw mismo nag-follow rules. So yun, pag nakikita ka na ganun sa mga bagong pasok sa organization ng police, then makitaan ka na, uy, si sir gani biskan gani high-ranking officials na siya, nagasulod man gani siya on time. So yung magiging mindset ng mga bagong pasok na police officer, mati-change. Kumbaga, ipa-follow ka nila as a role model. Ganun lang, kahit kasimplihan lang, magpasok ka on time, hindi late. Then at the same time, in term of physical appearance, pag sinabi natin physical appearance, you follow certain dress code pag nagapasok, ganito, yung hindi pangit tingnan, then that's the way of giving such a good example to others. Okay? Then follow good examples from the super. Habang ikaw nagaset nga role model, at the same time, ikaw po nagafollow ka sang mga superiors mo mismo. Next, we have here the PNP Professional Conduct. Marami to. Ilan ba to? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15. Dapat meron tayong 15 police professional conduct. So, ano ba? We have here first, ano bang first na sa slide natin? Commitment to democracy. Philippine National Professional Conduct. So, dapat, as a police, we must be committed in terms of our democracy. Dapat daw uniform PNP members shall commit themselves to the democratic way of life, values, and maintain the principles of public accountability. They shall at all times uphold the Constitution, loyal about their loyalty to any person. So in short, pag sinabi natin commitment to democracy, police officer, it is necessary for them na dapat isupport nila ang democracy na meron tayo sa Pilipinas and the values itself. Follow our constitution, then show loyalty in terms of our country. Then also, pag hindi lang sa country natin, sa people or yung sa community na ginabigyan natin ng service, and at the same time, sa police organization na meron tayo. Saan ba tayo magiging honest ba? Saan ba tayo magiging loyal? Hindi po sa specific individual. Maging loyal tayo sa tao na binibigyan natin ng serbisyo, maging loyal tayo sa organization na meron tayo, and at the same time, maging loyal tayo sa bansa na tinitira natin, na binibigyan natin ng serbisyo. Next, commitment to public interest. PNP members should always uphold public interest. Okay, paulit-ulit na, no? Dapat public interest and over above personal interest. All government properties, resources, and powers of the respective offices must be employed, used effectively, honestly, and efficiently, particularly to avoid, hindi masayang ang resources nga ara sa organization sa police. Okay? Yan lang, simple lang gina-emphasize dito. Use government resources properly. Lahat, pag sinabing resources, property na meron, mga funds, be responsible enough in terms of handling those resources. Huwag mong gamitin sa hindi dapat na paggamitan. O kumbaga, layo na ba? Ano pwede natin may example sina? Diba? Mga police officer, na nabibigyan sila ng chance to use yung vehicle, yung pinakasimple. Yung vehicle na pinapagamit sa kanila in terms of para mabilis silang makaresponde. Okay? Yung makitaan yung good perminti nga pula ang plate number. Dira lang sa simple nga paghatag sa imo sa authority to use the vehicle, sana wag mo namang abusuhin dahil property yan ng government. Tao yung pera ng tao ang binili ng sa ang vehicle na yan, so dapat gamitin mo lang in terms of your duty. Kasi minsan, parang nakikita na natin, nag-trending pa gani sa Facebook, no? Yung mga government vehicle, mabalaan mo magod nato na kay pula ang plate number, gigamit vehicle pangligo sa dagat, sang pamilya, sang involved nga person. So dapat, hindi yun dapat ginagawa. Kasi, Sabi nga, uphold public interest over above personal interest. Yan. Sabi dyan. Next, we have here, non-partisanship. Pag sinabi nating non-partisanship, PNP members shall provide services to everyone without discrimination regardless of party affiliation in accordance with existing laws and regulation. In short, dapat as a police officer, it is your conduct na you must serve all the people fairly and equally, no matter what political beliefs. Dapat mag-enforce ka sang law without biases. Okay? Kasi sinabi dyan, party affiliation. Baka kasi, ikaw, sa panig ka ng ganitong political, ngayon, na timing ka, nga dito ka na-assign sa isa ka lugar nga ang ilang party affiliation in terms of their beliefs in political aspect is hindi align sa iyo. Ngayon, hindi ka na magbigay ng service mo as a police officer. Ang anong ibantayan taman mo nga dili man ta same og ginatuuhan nga politician. So, dapat hindi ganon. Another example, pwede ko mabigay sa election, pinagbantay yung isang police officer, then, nga mabigay yung peace and order habang nagaboto. So, dapat i-respect mo kasi pag sa voting area, may iba-iba yung party affiliation. Iba-iba yung kinikilingan nila ng mga political. So, dapat, kahit anumang meron na belief sila, dapat lahat sila bibigyan mo ng serbisyo. Hindi lang kay sinulang tong ga-follow sang imo ginatuuhan nga politician, sila lang tagaan mo. No, it's not. Next, we have here physical fitness and health. Major concern ngayon sa mga kapulisan kasi, bakit? Nakikita na always, nakapangit na tingnan, dagko nagtiyan. Sabi dito, dapat daw, nakasabi naman kasi sa nila, professional conduct ng police, PNP members shall strive, pagsikapan mo talaga na unsa, maging physically and mentally fit. Hindi na na-achieve kasi tamad naman ang aton ng mga PNP nga agad ako abinatihan nila. Ano ibig sabihin? Kasi sometimes hindi na sila nagiging hindi na nila nalilimit, nakukontrol yung sarili. Yes, masarap kumain. Yes, may pera ka na, kaya mo nang bilhin. As a police officer, yung mga masasarap na kapagkain. Pwede din natin ipasok dito yung temperance mismo to limit yourselves in terms of the food. Then at the same time, discipline yourself physically na maging involved ka sa mga physical activities and maging mentally fit. Sabi pa dyan, nag-undergo daw og regular physical exercise and annual medical examination ang mga police, okay, sa mga affiliated nila ng mga medical facility, nag-actively participate sa mga physical fitness ng Zumba, kaysa makita nyo Zumba ng police, pero nagkudag-ko yung tiyan. And sport development program of the PNP. Yes, sometimes nagkakaroon ng program or activity yung nakikisali sila sa mga liga-liga. Yes. Parang na din yan, nag-boost ng relationship sa community. So, dapat daw, as a police officer, daw, pag kayo maging police, wag nyo hayaan naman lulobo kayo ng sobra. Understandable, galing kayo sa training, pagpasok nyo, naka-abs pa, 6 packs, lamion pa kayo, fitted pa ang uniform, pag abot lang og 1 year, pila ka bulan, 6 months to 1 year, wala na, ni habok na. So, dapat, control yourselves talaga. Then, be disciplined enough na magkaroon ka pa rin ng physically and mentally fit. Mahirap naman kasi, malaki ang tiyan, mataba ka na, hahabol ka ngayon ng suspect na sobrang liksi yung galaw. So, paano mo yan? Mabibigay ang responsibility mo to protect the community kahit ikaw police, hindi na makatakbo. Okay? Yun ang purpose why we having physical fitness and dapat healthy. Malayo sa sakit. Yan sasabi, dapat yung police officer, hindi na nigarilyo, hindi nagainom, hindi nagatake ng mga illegal drugs para healthy yung katawan ba, walang problema. Pero ito talagang hindi mo mapasok sa utak ko, no? Sometimes, hindi ko pa rin ito nasasagot sa isip ko. Bakit it is necessary when you are applying in Tri-Bureau na dapat, baka ako, masagot nyo ako ha, I'm asking, baka mayroon kayong certain opinion. Why is it necessary na dapat maganda at maayos yung ngipin? Okay? Maganda at maayos. Mayara pa gani isa kong mindset, classmate sa ambal sang classmate ko. Nga, pag mag-police officer ka, kag tanay ang laban. Okay, yung sasabi, nga ba? Pero yung pumapasok na din sa utak ko, as a part na din ng pagiging police officer, dapat maayos kasi tayo tingnan sa harap ng tao. So, halimbawa, pag ikaw police, bungi ka da, so parang hindi ka naman ka-respeto-respeto. Na pag sinabi natin bungi, hindi yung bungi, na sinasabi ko. Yung bungal ka ba? Yung halimbawa, kulang ng 3 ngipin. So, kapangit ding tingnan. Siguro parang, iyan na rin yung pumapasok sa ako. Okay. Kaya it is necessary na dapat maayos yung ngipin. Kasi para maganda din tingnan as pagiging police. Next, secrecy, discipline. PNP members shall guard the confidentiality of classified information. Diyan na tayo mag-stick kasi yan yung main point. Pag sinabi natin secrecy and discipline, dapat ikaw sa police officer, you must what? Be confidential to all classified information na dapat hindi pwedeng ilabas. If it is necessary and if it is requested by higher authority with proper procedure na need mo i-divulge yung certain information, then yun lang ang time na dapat i-provide mo yung information. Pero halimbawa, pag gihangyo ka lang dira sa isa ka higher authority, it is because ganito, ganyan, without due process, no, it's not. Dapat, confidentiality of certain classified information, dapat pangalagaan mo as a police officer. In short, dapat magiging, classified sa lahat. Huwag mong ilabas kung ano yung mga investigation na meron kayo. Like example, police reports, mga records sa mga kriminal da. Kaya gani sometimes, kahit na magkaasawa na yung police officer, kahit yung asawa nga hindi sinasabihan sa mga operation na meron sila. Kasi, baka minsan din yung asawa hindi mapigilan masabi sa ibang tao. Kaya secrecy. And at the same time, yung mga identity ng mga informants o yung mga intel na meron sa police organization, dapat magiging confidential. Hindi dapat na siya basta-basta ginapanghambal sa kay sino lang. Dapat may proper documentation, orders, special orders, na pag need na talaga, magdadaan sa due process talaga. So, pwede nang ilabas yung classified information. Next, we have here, social awareness. PNP members and their immediate family members shall be encouraged to actively get involved in religious, social, and civic activities to enhance the image of the organization without affecting their official duties. In short, yes, pag sinabi nating social awareness, as a police officer, you must be aware of what is happening in our community, and at the same time, you must engage in terms of those activities that will help the organization na maging maganda yung imahe towards sa community, yung pagiging relihiyoso. Okay, mataga Domingo makita kadira karon as a police officer, nagasimba ka, nag-a-appeal ka sa mga civic activities na meron sa community, nakikita yung involvement mo. So, it means tataas ngayon yung trust ng public sa'yo. Ay, relihiyoso siya. Kumbaga, irespeto ka nila. Ngayon, pag once you are being respected, magiging role model ka, ifa-follow ka nila. Ngayon, mas madali na lang na mag-enforce ng law. It is because yung authority mo is being followed na by certain persons in the community because of what you are doing, which is nakikipag-involve ka sa mga activities which can help boost the image of the police organization. Next. Non-solicitation of patronage. Okay? So, dito lang muna tayo. 38, 40. Manog 40. Stop tayo dito sa social awareness. Ito mag-stop tayo ng discussion. It is because napapansin ko pag inaabot ko kasi ng 1 hour yung discussion natin, tatamad kayo makinig. Napapansin ko sa klase ko pa kayo nakikinig. Hate ko pa naman marinig yung boses ko. Okay, I hope may na-take note kayo based on our discussion. Nag-start tayo kanina dito sa Police Officers Creed. Start tayo dito sa page 95. Yung na-discuss natin hasta sa 104. So, yan. Na-discuss na natin. I hope nag-take note. After this video, do not like and subscribe. But as my student, I want you to comment the learnings that you understand. Lahat ng naintindihan. Bahala nagkinamatis ang English basta naa didto imong naintindihan. Ayaw pag EI tawon. Kay paano ko ma-assess ang imong learnings if you are relying on EI na mga answers. Okay? That's all for today. Thank you. God bless everyone. Ingat po kayo always, my dear students.